On May 13th, 2021, I went down to Vogel State Park, down in northern Georgia in the Chattahoochee Mountains. The purpose of my trip was to participate in the Cruel Jewel 100-mile ultramarathon, which was happening for the first time in years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Cruel Jewel 100 is, well, one of the most difficult ultramarathons in the United States. Not only is it a Western States qualifier, but it also is a Hard Rock 100 qualifier. As I ran my shakeout run, I thought about all I had done to prepare for this race. The vertical miles, the long distance runs, and most notably my 45-mile training run just 3 weeks before. What's going on? So I finally made it to my Airbnb, and it's in a really cool farm area. It's a private farm out here, so it's about a half hour away from the race. But it's a perfect place to get a little shakeout run in. So take a look at this. As I finished my shakeout run, I was full of confidence that this would be my race, that I would be able to finish the Cruel Jewel 100. All right, so getting things together, final preparations for the Cruel Jewel 100. Can't believe it's almost here. Just a few more hours and I'll be on the trail. This is gonna be real very, very soon. So just doing my drop bags and everything. Preparing your drop bags for an ultramarathon is one of the most important things you can do as you get ready for your race. After finishing my shakeout run, that's what I spent most of my evening doing. With the Cruel Jewel 100, each runner had 2 drop bags available to them. I'm going to take with me. I may eliminate a couple items of clothing, but basically what we have here, we've got clothing for tomorrow, we've got a hat, we've got a flip belt with reflective labeling on it. We've also got the pack itself, we've got my poles right here. I've got a cool towel that when it gets wet, it feels very cool to the touch. And then I have some food. We've got Cliff Blocks, Honey Stinger waffles. After sorting, organizing, and reorganizing, I finally had my drop bags together and was ready for the Cruel Jewel 100 to start the next day. All right, just a few minutes. We'll be at Vogel State Park. We'll update you in a few. Vogel State Park was established in 1931 and is the second oldest state park in Georgia. It's located about 2,500 feet above sea level, and it sits at the base of Blood Mountain, the highest summit on the Appalachian Trail in Georgia. We're here at Vogel State Park, ready for the Cruel Jewel 100, man. Very, very exciting. This is a beautiful park. It is just awesome. Take a look at the lake here. Just awesome. So super pumped, ready to go and drop off my drop bags. So it's gonna be fun. We'll catch you in a little bit. Vogel State Park is full of history, being constructed originally by the Civilian Conservation Corps during the Great Depression. Home to black bear, copperhead, and timber rattlesnakes, this park is wild, perfect for the Cruel Jewel 100. So heading into check-in. This is awesome. All right, so what's going on? This is Dan the Ultra Dad and
Justin the Ultra Dad.
This is crazy, man. We both had met on YouTube a while back and noticed that we both had the same channel name, and then suddenly realized we both are running the same race.
Yeah, which was, I saw you say I'm on the wait list and I'm number 40 or something, and I was like, he'll never get in. And then I saw your post.
I was
and
60. I was like 65.
So even further,
yeah.
and you got in. And then here I am, and I was about to ask him where the packets were, and it was him.
Yeah, so it's just nice to hang out with the Ultra Dad. I'm sure we'll see him on the course, although he's quite an athlete, so he might, I don't know, I may not see him.
See what we can do out here today.
Yeah, man. Really nice to see you, man.
Absolutely.
And good luck with your race.
Yeah, you as well, man.
All right. So here we are, at the beginning of the Cruel Jewel 100. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a crazy race. Who knows how long it'll take. Honestly, I don't care. I'm just gonna have a great time. So just soak it in, enjoy it. Just ran into Ryan Clayton, that was fun. Got a lot of action down here. It's very cool, very exciting. Just a few pre-race thoughts. Go slow, number one, and eat a lot, as much as I can, and then just go with the flow and enjoy it. So I'm gonna use my trekking poles. That should help a lot. Wow, what a cool race. They really put on a good race here. The weather was perfect. Low 70s, partly cloudy, the perfect setting for a 100-mile ultramarathon. All right, just about to go. We're doing a wave start. So I'm in the third wave, and it's gonna be an awesome time. So we're out here at the beginning of the Cruel Jewel 100, having a great time so far. Ran into some friendly faces. We got Matt here and Ryan Clayton, and we are just starting. So really pretty out here. We'll see how things go. The weather, I'm not gonna even say it, but let's just say right now it's looking decent. I'm lying, it's actually looking amazing, but now it's gonna rain because I said that. So it's only 70 right now, and I'm sweating. That's the humidity for you. I'll take it though. So, all right, we'll catch in later. At that point, Matt and Ryan will probably have dropped me, but we'll see. Catch you later. All right, beginning of the big climb, one of them. Hey guys, how's it going? Good. This is gonna be amazing. Sorry, excuse me, get out of your way. All right, so through the first aid station, or the second aid station, went through Wolf Creek, didn't really stop. It was only a couple miles away from the start. And then I just went through Fire Pit, and that was good. Had some snacks, so it tasted great. And now on to Fish Gap, about 5 miles. The biggest climb of the race course is past now. I mean, there will still be several medium-sized climbs, but that 2,100 foot climb is now done, which is awesome because I thought it went pretty well. Really, it was challenging, but not too tough. I mean, it was hard, don't get me wrong. We hiked the entire thing, but anyway, so a lot of fun. We'll check in a little bit. So we are about 18 miles into the race, and I've linked up with Honest Abe back here from Cincinnati, and Kobe from Tennessee back there. And man, those first few climbs were pretty tough.
Agreed.
We don't see that kind of elevation gain in Cincinnati, that's for sure. So yeah, that's right, we just do hill climbs.
Yeah, the neighbors get a little weird after you repeat the same street.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll catch up with you in a little while. This is a pretty day, good weather,
Yeah.
good time. So, all right, until later. All right, at about mile 20, and that first 20 miles, they're not kidding, man. That is a serious first bit of the race. No, you're fine. So first 20 miles, pretty tired.
What the hell?
Yeah, there was just maybe just one hill, but no big deal. So I'm feeling okay. I'm trying to force calories, trying to, even though I may not want to eat right now, so I know that's what I need to do. So a lot of really nice people here at this race. Lots of very, very nice volunteers. So just very cool. And a lot of fun so far. We'll catch up with you in a little bit. Unfortunately for my race, at about 30 miles into the race, just before the Will Scott Gap aid station, I began to suffer from pretty severe nausea. Looking back, I certainly didn't help myself by skipping breakfast and not eating lunch the morning of the race. Such a rookie mistake, but we all make these. By Will Scott Gap, I was running a severe calorie deficit. My hunger pains had turned to nausea, and I found myself in a vicious cycle of needing to eat but not wanting to eat. This is way too early for this to happen in a 100-mile ultramarathon. And I knew it. All right, so sorry. It's been a while since I updated Went through a really, really low patch. I was probably within a few minutes of calling it off and DNFing. Just got super dehydrated. All of a sudden, I don't think that's really how it happens, but finally, after about 45 minutes at the aid station, I was able to get some ginger ale down. So I'm way behind. We will see. Still could be problematic later, but we'll see. So update you later. But after a long break at the Will Scott Gap aid station and some very encouraging volunteer workers, I decided to try to push forward. However, once I got to Old Dial, I knew my race was over. Almost as quickly as it had begun, I was now going to be packing my things and heading back home. This was no doubt very disappointing to me. I had invested so much time in training and preparation for this race. I was so excited to be running a Hard Rock 100 qualifier once again, and now I found myself turning my race bib into a volunteer and finding my way back to my truck at Vogel State Park. For the next several days, I would think and regret my decision to quit the race at that point. However, I also recognized the reality that I wasn't feeling well and it just wasn't my day. And although this race on this weekend will always leave a sour taste in my mouth, there were some amazing things that I got to see. I still had an amazing time at the Cruel Jewel 100 in 2021. From the aid station volunteers, to the organizers of the race, to the beautiful scenery, and the friendships made on the trail with other runners, the Cruel Jewel 100 in 2021 will always have a special place in my heart. And as I packed my things and made final preparations to leave and go back to Ohio, I had the pleasure of watching the first place finisher cross that finish line. His name was Canyon Woodward. And not only did Canyon cross the finish line with a smile and a look of satisfaction, but Canyon crossed that finish line in record-breaking time. I couldn't help smile myself and know that there was definitely unfinished business at the Cruel Jewel 100 for me, and that this would not be the last time that I set foot on the Cruel Jewel 100 race course. So until then, thanks for watching. I look forward to sharing with you my next adventure, the Mohican 100, in less than a month. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.